Picture this. You're finally confessing to your ultimate school crush, and right before she answers, you get ripped into another dimension. That is the exact nightmare Haruchika wakes up to. He's greeted by the goddess Clementine, who dumps the fate of her world right in his lap. Turns out, the Demon King just dropped the most devious curse ever. He stripped 7 magical girls of their ability to love. Without love, there's no next generation of heroes, and the world is doomed. So how does Haruchika save the world? He has to make all 7 girls fall head over heels for him. Luckily, he's a total nerd for real-world romance psychology. He becomes the ultimate love master, weaponizing mind games to break the curse.
What happens when a guy whose only dream is to be a full-time house husband accidentally wins over the school's most famous pop idol? Meet Rintaro and Rei. They share a classroom, but they exist in completely separate worlds. Rei is normally an untouchable, glamorous superstar, but behind the scenes, her perfect image completely shatters. She is entirely burned out and about to faint from severe starvation. But Rintaro doesn't swoop in with typical romantic heroics. Instead, he uses his ultimate domestic talents to serve her a warm, home-cooked meal. With just one single bite, Rei's untouchable idol guard totally vanishes. She bursts into happy tears of pure joy because it's just so incredibly delicious.
Imagine fighting in a pitch-black, terrifying dungeon for 20 straight years to save the world. You finally win, expecting a hero's welcome, but come home to a threat way more exhausting. Meet Ryuto. He's a legendary, battle-scarred hero who just wants a normal, quiet, peaceful life. But the Demon King's final curse actually wiped out almost every man on the surface, leaving a staggering male-to-female ratio of 1 to 1,000. Because of this, society's rules completely flipped. Every girl is absolutely gorgeous and aggressively hunting a husband. Our oblivious hero charms everyone, causing massive chaotic commotions wherever he goes.
So you found a hypnosis app that actually works. Time to build the ultimate, totally obedient anime harem, right? Nope. This self-proclaimed loser just accidentally turned himself into the most overworked therapist in town. His master plan starts with the perfect lineup: a flashy, beautiful gal, a plain but secretly gorgeous classmate, and a cool, rich junior. He's expecting an easy, totally consequence-free conquest, but the second he presses activate on his phone, instead of triggering mindless devotion, the app forces them to confess their deepest, darkest, and most exhausting personal traumas. And here's where his evil plan completely falls apart, because deep down, he's fundamentally too much of a good guy, using his absolute mind control powers for the sole purpose of doing their chores and
Imagine getting sent to another world with the absolute greatest cheat skill ever, guaranteed irresistible popularity with every girl you meet. Sounds like a dream, right? Hiro totally thought he was set for a lazy, decadent life. He pictured himself surrounded by sweet, friendly princesses and cute village girls. But there is a massive, terrifying catch to the goddess's gift. His scale doesn't attract human royalty, and the local village girls don't care about him at all. Instead, his magic made him completely irresistible to the absolute worst demographic possible: the terrifying, high-ranking female generals of the Demon King's army. No sweet anime girls here, just bloodthirsty enemy commanders, radiating dark, menacing auras, and they are aggressively, obsessively in love with him. When Sawatome enrolls at Motoshiro High, he discovers girls outnumber guys 359 to 1. Sounds like the ultimate high school harem dream, right? Wrong. His romantic fantasy instantly becomes a desperate fight for survival. Because this school isn't a pastel romantic paradise. The entire student body is a literal gang of aggressive, rule-breaking Yankee delinquents. Before he can even find his homeroom, he's cornered against a brick wall and extorted for cash by 3 terrifying classmates. But just as he's about to be robbed dry, the attackers are effortlessly driven off by Hanako Kuzuryu. She is the most gorgeous girl in the school and its absolute most formidable lone wolf brawler. But don't expect a sweet, blushing confession. Kuzuryu didn't save him out of love. She's just highly annoyed by loud noises and wants to be left completely alone. Meet Anastasia. She is a once-in-a-millennial magical genius. She was busy fighting a massive, high-stakes war against the terrifying demon race.
But right at the climax of the battle, flash! A mysterious light rips her from the front lines and drops her onto a sunny, uninhabited island. While exploring, a strange human guy suddenly approaches her. Panicking, she tries to cast her ultimate defensive magic, but it completely fizzles out. She has zero magic left. And it gets worse. Our invincible mage steps right into a trap and gets completely swallowed by a basic squishy slime. So humiliating. Facing certain death, she thinks it's game over. But swoosh, the mysterious stranger leaps into action to save her. He frees her and instantly, thump thump, the proud elf catches major romantic feelings for her savior. So instead of fighting a grand demon war, the world's strongest mage is now trapped in a magicless romantic island survival game. But how will they survive? And is anyone else stranded here with them? Meet Takumi. He got awkwardly swept up in a glowing summoning ritual meant only for elite warriors. To make up for the massive mix-up, a frantic goddess begs for forgiveness and lets him choose absolutely any skill he wants from a glowing menu. Hoping to totally dodge the dangerous hero's journey, he strategically picks alchemy, assuming it's a super mundane crafting skill for a peaceful life. But he made a colossal mistake. In this world, alchemy isn't just mixing basic herbs in a little pot. It's a reality-bending cheat code. He can instantly conjure legendary holy swords and massive flying ships right. Meet Sanosuke. He's just a broke, exhausted college guy working a boring part-time job. Until suddenly, his old classmate Koharu walks right in. In his memories, she was a solitary science prodigy, glowing with absolute perfection. But the girl standing in front of him right now? A total chaotic disaster. Turns out, this supposed genius is terrible at literally everything outside of science. She is so clueless that she's been held back 2 entire years, making her a legendary, unheard-of 5th-year high school student. Now, Sanosuke is somehow strapped with a hilariously stressful mission. He has to drag this completely inept prodigy across the graduation finish line by the end of the year. And keeping her on track takes extreme measures. So what's the only way to actually make her study? Packing up their things and moving in together under one tiny roof. Imagine finally confessing to your longtime crush, only for her to say she's already in love with someone else. Total heartbreak, right? But Sora isn't your average rejected guy. Instead of giving up, he pivots to full-on detective mode. He absolutely must evaluate this mysterious rival, Asahi, just to see if the guy is truly worthy of his crush's heart. So, our overly devoted hero sneaks through the school, tracking Asahi down to a highly suspicious room called the Trialing Club. Sora expects to find a totally normal, straight-A student, but when he opens the door, he walks into absolute, unhinged chaos. The club's activities are completely bizarre, and nothing like you'd expect from the name. But the wildest part isn't the weird experiments, it's Asahi. The supposed perfect guy romantic rival isn't just a normal student.
She is a beautiful girl.